Okay, part of topic number 3 is about one-sided limit. So, yung diniscuss natin a while ago is a limit wherein coming from the right and left ay same lang yung magiging value. So, that limit exists. Now, itong one-sided limit from the word itself, basically, for example, meron kang limit of f of x as x approaches to a from the right side. So, merong classification. So, that is actually L. So, ito, limit of f of x lang yan as x approaches a from, ito, emphasize ko na, from right side. Okay? So, galing siya doon. So, kung ititingnan natin siya in terms of the figure. So, again, ito yung x natin. Ito yung y. And ito yung ina-approach na value. Ito naman yung magiging limit natin. So, here in this part, since this is coming from right, meaning to say the function being described is from at this point. So, ibig sabihin, yung x mo pababa, papunta sa A. So, yan yung sinasabing coming from the right side. So, kung ang function naman natin is not piecewise, therefore, wala tayong problem kung may makita tayong x kung may makita tayong positive doon sa taas, or yung isa naman is pag may nakita naman tayong negative. Ito naman, the limit of the function as x approaches from the left side naman ang ibig sabihin niyan. So, the answer is still L, or that will be if the function of x is just defined as a simple function. And then, this will be coming from left naman tayo. Pag nakakita kayo ng negative sign doon sa taas. Okay. So, ito siya. For example, ito yung ating Cartesian plane. This is your x, this is your y. Here is the value L, and ito yung ina-approach. Pero this time, coming from the left side, going at this point. So, parang in terms of the graph, kunyari, ito siya. Ito yung f of x natin. So, ito, pag nag-substitute tayo ng papunta sa A, let's say your value of A is 3, kunyari 2.99, 2.999, 2.9, ibig sabihin mula sa mababa papunta sa 3, yun yung tinatawag na limits from the left side. Okay? So, let's try to solve. The same pa rin naman yung mga theorem na i-apply. So, for example, ilagay tayong example dito. Let's say, meron tayong number 1, limit of 2x plus 3 as x approaches from the right side of 1. Okay. So, since ito ay iisa lang yung f of x natin, meaning to say, hindi naman siya piecewise, hindi siya hati-hati, no, 2x plus 3, wala tayong babaguhin dun sa process. Ang gagawin lang natin dito is simply substitute. So, papalitan lang, i-disregard mo lang yung sign na nandun sa taas na siya ay galing sa right. So, ang mangyayari dito, this will be 2 times 1 plus 3. So, a total of 5 in that case. Okay? So, para mas ma-appreciate natin si one-sided limit, mas okay siya pag ang given natin is a piecewise function. Let's say, you're given with f of x na ang value ay hati 4 minus x squared siya if ang x mo ay less than or equal to 1. Ibig sabihin, mas mababa sa 1 or equal sa 1. And 2 plus x squared naman ang gagamitin if your x naman is greater than 1. So, ayan siya. If yung x mo mas mababa or equal sa 1, or yung 1 mo naman ay mas maliit compared to your x. So, your x is greater than 1. So, paano ang approach? Diyan na natin makukuha yung magkaibang possible answer. Kunyari, let's have the limit of the function. Hindi natin alam kung alin sa dalawa yung gagamitin eh. Pero by using as x approaches 1 from the left side, ibig sabihin yung mga mas mabababa sa 1 ang gagamitin. So, alin ba dito yun sa taas? Is it your x less than 1 or equal to 1 or your x greater than 1? So, basically, pag mula sa kaliwa ng 1, mas mababa sa 1 ang value ng x dapat. So, ito yung gagamiting equation. So, mangyayari, limit siya ng 4 minus x squared ang gagamitin. And then, pwede mo nang i-disregard ngayon yung minus. Mag-apply ka lang dyan ng simple limits na lang na formula wherein you're going to substitute 4 minus 1 squared equal to 3. Kasi 4 minus 1. So, mapapansin nyo, hindi ko na inilagay itong negative sign na to. Kasi na-identify ko na kung alin dun sa dalawa ang applicable na function na gagamitin. Okay, now, for example, instead of coming from the left, let's say ang ibinigay is limit of the function as x approaches 1 from the right side. Ibig sabihin, yung mga manggagaling sa right, yun yung mas malaki sa 1. Can be 3, 2, 1.5, 1.4, 1.3, galing siya sa kanan. So, ano dapat ang gagamitin natin sa piecewise function? Yung x ba na mas maliit or equal sa 1 or yung x na mas malaki sa 1? Basically, ang gagamitin natin ay yung function na ito. Yung pangalawa, kasi yung x niya ay mas malaki sa 1. Wherein, coming from the right side yon. Yun yung representation ng plus sign. So, ang ipang sa substitute ay 2 plus x squared. Then, you can simply write x approaches to 1 na lang. Okay? Then, ayun, yung simple na substitution, 1 squared. So, this will be 2 plus 1 or simply equal to 3. Nagkataon, mapapansin nyo, meron tayong equivalent. Kahit magkaiba yung ginamit natin na function, or magkaiba yung ginamit natin na actual equation, kasi isang function naman yun magkaiba lang equation depende sa value ng x na gagamitin, mapapansin nyo, they are just the same. Okay? Pero there are cases na hindi siya parehas. Pag equal yung coming from the right and left, we call it limit that does exist. Nag-i-exist siya. Kasi ang value ng limit na yun is 3. Pero, pag siya ay hindi parehas, that limit does not exist. So, pwede ko kayong tanongin nun sa exam. Kunyari, may given yung piecewise function, tapos tinanong ko kayo, in this case, kunyari, magtanong ako, letter C, is limit of f of x as x approaches to 1 exist. Ano mapapansin nyo? Walang nakalagay dyan kung coming from the right, coming from the left. So, ma'am, alin yung gagamitin ko dyan? Yes, from this, meron tayong pwedeng gamitin. Pero ang tinatanong lang, yung limit ba yun ay pa-approach sa iisang value? Since equal sila, the answer is this limit exists. Okay? This limit exists. Why? Kasi iisa yung value na ina-approach whether coming from the left or coming from the right. So, let's try to answer another example and let's look kung sila ay nag-i-exist ba or not. So, let's say example number 3. Given tayo ng piecewise, tatlo naman ngayon yung gagamitin natin. You were going to use x plus 5 if your x is less than negative 3. Mas mababa sa negative 3. We're going to use naman 9 minus x squared if yung negative 3 mo ay mas maliit or equal sa x, or yung x na yun ay mas maliit or equal sa 3. Tapos, ang gagamitin natin ay 3 minus x if yung 3 natin ay mas maliit sa value ng x. So, ibig sabihin, pag mga nasa kaliwa ng negative 3, ito yung gagamitin. Pag within negative 3 and positive 3, ito yung gagamitin. Pag beyond positive 3, mas malaki sa 3, ito naman yung gagamitin. So, yan yung ibig sabihin ng piecewise function na ito. O, tingnan natin. Kunyari, magbigay tayo dito ng determine the limit of the function if x approaches to negative 3 from the left side. Okay, ano daw yung limit ng function with your x approaches to negative 3 coming from the left side? So, ano ba yung nasa kaliwa ng negative 3? Yun yung mas maliit sa kanya, diba? Negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, yung nasa left side na portion. So, basically, ito yung x na gagamitin natin, yung x less than negative 3. So, what function to use? That will be limit of the x plus 5. So, x approaches to negative 3. Isa-substitute na lang natin. So, negative 3 plus 5. Pinalitan lang natin yung x. So, ang answer natin dito will be positive 2. Okay? So, ngayon, tingnan natin kung same lang pag manggagaling sa right side. Kunyari, yun yung letter B natin. Limit of a function as x approaches to negative 3 from the right side. So, from the right side, ibig sabihin, mas malaki sa negative 3. So, ito yan. Your negative 3 ay mas maliit sa x na to. Or this x na gagamitin mo ay mas malaki kay negative 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin ay limit of square root of 9 minus x squared as x approaches to negative 3 na lang. Kasi na-identify na natin na yung mas malaki sa negative 3 ay ito yung equation, square root of 9 minus x squared. So, pag sinubstitute natin siya, so, this will be 9 minus yung x squared magiging 3 quantity squared. So, as you can see, this will be 9 minus, ang negative 3 squared ay 9 pa rin. 9 minus 9 is 0. So, ang square root ng 0 is still 0. So, mapapansin nyo na we have negative 3, negative 3. Coming from the left, the limit is 2. Ito, negative 3 pa rin, pero coming from the right is 0. Therefore, ito yung sinasabi natin na this limit does not exist. Okay, bakit po? Because they are not equal. Yung limit ng negative 3 from left and right ay hindi parehas. Therefore, does not exist. Okay, ano yung hindi mag-i-exist? Yung limit ni f of x as x approaches to negative 3 lamang. Okay, kumbaga, hindi sinabi kung right or left. Dahil hindi sila parehas, pag galing sa left, 2 ang sagot. Pag galing sa right, 0 ang sagot. Therefore, this limit does not exist. Okay, so, ito siya. Dahil hindi equal yung dalawang limit na yon. Okay, so, tingnan natin kung let's try naman, kunyari, yung 3 naman yung pag-focusan natin. Ito ang focus natin, negative 3 So, let's say sa letter D, pina-identify, determine the limit of the function as x approaches to 3 from the left side. Okay, from the left. Ano yung mas mababa sa 3? Ito daw, x ay mas mababa or equal sa 3. So, ang gagamitin ay limit of square root of 9 minus x squared. And, syempre, ang approaches to 3 na lang kasi na-identify na natin kung equation. So, basically, this will be 9 minus, substitute lang natin, 3 squared. So, same thing, ang square root of 9 minus 9 ay 0. Therefore, the answer here is 0. So, tingnan natin kung what if coming from the right side, si letter E, limit of the function, okay, as x approaches to 3 from the right side naman. So, from the right side, ibig sabihin, mas malaki sa 3. Ito yon, yung mga x na mas malaki sa 3. So, ang gagamitin natin ay limit of 3 minus x as x approaches to 3 na lang. Na-identify na natin kung anong gagamiting equation. So, ito magiging 3 minus, ang x mo ipapalitan ng 3, 0. So, since 0 siya, ibig sabihin, if tinanong kung yung limit ba ni f of x as x approaches to 3 going from right and left, or sorry, coming from right and left, nag-e-exist ba siya? The answer is it exists. Why? Because of this. Pag galing sa kaliwa, 0. Pag galing sa kanan, 0. Therefore, may specific na ina-approach to na value. At it exists with a limit equal to 0. Ang pinaka-answer natin dyan ay 0. Yun yung kanyang magiging limit. So, it does exist. Okay? So, that's the discussion for the one-sided limit coming from right and left lang. Remember? So, kung siya ay nag-iisang diretso lang na equation, hindi siya piecewise, so, ang approach, parehas lang dun sa naunang limit. Kasi wala naman pamimilian. Nagkakaroon lang tayo ng different possible answer kung piecewise siya. Okay? You have to identify pag may minus sa taas, doesn't mean negative. Meaning to say, it's coming from the left side. Kung plus naman yung kanyang nasa taas, meaning to say, it's coming from the right side. So, you just have to choose. Ito, kaliwa ni 1. Ito naman, nasa kanan ni 1. Okay? Yun yung gagamitin nyo. And then, just simply apply the limit theorem na itinuro ko previously. Tapos, kailan siya mag-exist? If the limit from left and right ay parehas. If hindi, like this, dito sa example natin na to. Diba? Ito yung piecewise natin. Ito ay -3, -3, mula sa left, mula sa right, magkaiba yung ina-approach nila, edi it does not exist yung answer. Okay? And ito naman, parehas naman sila. It approaches 3 from left and from right, parehas 0, then it does exist with the value 0. Okay? So, itong kanina natin, ito, ang value ng limit niya is equal to 3. Ito po yun. Okay? Kung ano yung common na in-approach nila. Okay? So, that's it for our one-sided limit.